Hello everyone, Ultra Prime here, back with another Transformers video review. And today, since, well, Studio Series is a thing. By the way, I have Studio Series figures. And I kind of haven't reviewed anything in a while. Today we are actually just going to be taking a look at Studio Series Bumblebee. Now he is so small that I actually have to bring down my camera. And he's still small. There we go. That's how small he is. Also, I don't know if you know, but I'm really sick. I'm not sick, I just have allergies. So if you hear me, like, clearing my throat or, yeah, clearing my throat or coughing, then you just know I have allergies. Really bad allergies. Now, well, you're probably just going to hear that, and that's going to be very annoying. So, let's get straight into the review. So, first, we're not going to be taking a look at the figure. Let me just grab the figure. Right now, first, we're going to be taking a look at the box. Now, the box is pretty cool. I actually like how they made this box art. Now, this is the first encounter Bumblebee, which is the 1980-something, or 1974. No, I think it's 1978 Camaro or something. It's one of them. It's from the first movie. Right here, it says Transformers Generations, Takara Tomy, back barcodes and crap. Right here, it's GM licensed, Hasbro, obviously. Right here, the other figures, number 2 is Stinger, number 3 is Crowbar, number 4 is Ratchet. Right here, the box art, more box art. Right here, there's a tiny little, right here, a little bio. Bumblebee faces off with Decepticons to protect his human friends. Also, it says up here, big screen inspired, Transformers Bumblebee, and this is apparently the police chase Bumblebee. That's the, when Barricade starts chasing them. So yeah. On the side, we got a nice Autobot symbol, and more box art, just zoomed in a bit. Transformers Authentic. On the top, we have a top view that says Transformers. I have no idea why that's there. And we have an even more zoomed in image, and it says Studio Series 1. Your deluxe class. So that's it for the packaging. Wrong Bumblebee. On to Bumblebee, which is the Studio Series Bumblebee. And since I brought him out, I guess we're going to have to compare him to the one that he was a remold off of. Now, he is remolded off of the 5th movie Bumblebee, which surprisingly, the 5th movie Bumblebee is bigger. As you can see right here. So, the 5th movie Bumblebee, or the Studio Series Bumblebee, is actually a more downsized, remolded Bumblebee. As you can see, it kind of looks the same, it kind of doesn't look the same, but there's some aspects that actually look the same. And I don't know if you noticed, but if you look down, the crotch piece for 5th movie Bumblebee is bigger than the Studio Series. The heads, this one's bigger, this one's smaller. So yeah, it's really weird. Now, if we actually take a look here, their cannons, their cannons are somewhat similar. This one is actually the right side, not right size. This one, as you can see, one of them is smaller than the other. This one is positioned right, because Bumblebee's hand cannon goes on this side, but the 5th movie Bumblebee made a mistake and they put it on this side, and it's supposed to be right hand, not left hand. So yeah, we'll get into details now. Let me just move this Bumblebee out. So, details. He has really good silver paint. They painted his headlights blue, which I actually like that. What's also quite nice is right here he has little stripes on the front, and the stripes are on the back, which the hood forms over it, so it's not all dull. Right here, I kind of thought this was cool for some reason, but they actually made the windshield fold in on itself. Right here, they painted the toes, unlike the 5th movie Bumblebee. On the back, they got really nice detail here. I like how they did this with the bolts going through the doors. And that's pretty much it. Now, just to let you know, since it is a downsized figure, a lot of pieces are going to start popping off. The thing is, you need to take time with this figure. And if you don't take time, then you're not really going to get anywhere. So, I guess we are going to get on to the transformation now. So the transformation is very simple, very easy. All you gotta do is grab the windshields and rotate them out. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of unfold this foot thing right here. Kind of put it backwards. So you just gotta rotate it out. Gotta kind of wiggle it out. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to, right here, folding the foot a little bit up. Then you gotta grab the back, pull that down, and just keep having that go all the way back until you have this. And then you can tuck this thing away. Alright, here, you're going to add this little piece right here. I don't know what to call this. You put it all the way back, and it kind of just sits there. It doesn't peg in or anything. It just sits there. Sits in there very nice. Right here, there's a little peg, and it pegs into there. You got to do this, push it down, and now it's pegged in. Now, obviously, you're going to have to transform the other leg the same exact way. Up. This thing goes around. Make sure this is pointed up. Fold these in. This little piece goes right there. And this pegs in. Now that you got that, what you're going to do is you're going to grab these little corner bits and raise them up until they peg into the doors. Now what you're going to do is you're going to carefully move this piece, because this is the piece that loves to pop off. You just got to raise it out just like that. Now what you're going to do right here is you're going to unpeg the body from the torso. Then you're going to carefully raise it up. Now right here is where difficult parts start to happen. Now first you're going to actually have to peg these in to make it easier for you. Oh, and I got to kind of, there we go. So since it's like that, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to carefully push the shields, the rooftop and the hood up. Oh, no, before you do that, make sure these headlights are rotated down, just like that, and then you can start pushing it down. Now this is what I meant by the detail, because right here they have the stripes, but this hood goes over the top piece, and now there's just more stripes, which I thought that was pretty cool. They gave it more detail than usual. I mean, it is also, it's a car figure. So, keep these pegged in and all that. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to have to try to carefully maneuver this hood piece onto the thing. Now the thing is right here, it's kind of weird right here because there's like a little peg piece and it kind of pegs into the foot. You just got to kind of move it and wiggle it into there. Okay, that almost popped off. Wiggle it in. Calm it down. This might take a while. Just like that, there we go. And now you have the hood piece pegged in with everything. Now what you're going to want to do is on the bottom, the doors can start to close now. Right here, the little weird part is you kind of got to push this thing down, and then you can push the doors in, because if you don't, then this will unpeg like that. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hold this down, push the door in, kind of just force it into there. To that. There we go. So now those are both pegged in. Now what you're going to want to do on the bottom is right here, you want to carefully move these. So you want to fold in the hands, and you want to kind of bring them forward like this. And if you want to make it easier for yourself, you could just rotate this. Oh, see, there we go. Things are popping off already. So let me try to figure out how I got this hand back on. Pretty sure it's just this. So if you want to, and you want to make it easier for yourself, I don't actually do this. I keep forgetting this step. But what you're going to have to do is make sure that this part is folded out like that. So make sure the hands are folded out like that. Then you're going to have to move it in. Now be very careful, because once you do that, now you can close this piece up, and you can peg the little hand bit into the torso. Now you're going to do that again. Just be very careful, because this hand can get removed, because that's where the gun, this blaster goes. Alright, and now you're going to put this little torso piece down. And there you have Bumblebee. That's the 2007 Transformers movie studio series Bumblebee. And we're also going to take a look at his weapon. I forgot to do that. Here's his weapon. It's very nice. I love how much silver paint there's actually on it. and it is storageable, so I don't understand why. It's all weird. Right here, there's like a little peg hole. This little peg right here, it just goes into the car, to the back, and that's pretty much it. It's like a weird sideways exhaust pipe. I don't understand why it's like that. For comparisons, here we have them with fifth movie Bumblebee, which right here, fifth movie Bumblebee is actually bigger than him, still, even in car mode. Storage also is there. So, I still need to make a video review on him. I'm just showing him because he is a remold of him. So, kind of the same aspect going on. They do kind of the same transformation. The bottom is very similar, just like super similar right there. You can literally see how this is all remolded. For another comparison, here we have the 2004 movie Camaro Bumblebee, the actual, like, original one, right here. So, he has silver paint for some reason. Don't know why. No. So you can actually see that the tires are way different. The back, kind of almost similar. There's actually more paint on this one with the headlights. And here. So, same car and all that. Just kind of a little bit different. Now, the thing is, I don't know if you knew, but this is a re-release. This isn't the original one I had. I actually gave that one up. So, this is the re-release. It came with, it was actually a 3-pack, and it had this guy in the fourth movie, Bumblebee. But I'm not going to talk about that too much, because now we got to get back to the transformation again. Now, in order to transform him back, what you're going to want to do is you want to, right here, it's really hard. You got to try to reach your fingernails into there. Pull out the doors. Right here. This little bit, you got to reach your fingernail into there and pull out the doors. Now, be careful, because this can happen. And what you're going to want to do is you want to slowly unpeg it right there, and that snapped off. So, that happens. And easily go back on, though. Don't freak out. If I can get it on. There we go. Wait. I can't get it back on. There you go. Just like that. Now open the doors and kind of remove the little top piece and start, oh, that popped off. We're going to leave that to the side real quick. That will probably happen. Now unpeg the legs. Now right here, what you're going to want to do is you want to raise these top pieces up. Then, up here, unpeg the little side panel bit thing. Unpeg the other side panel bit. Alright, now we can get to the legs. Now what you want to do first is you're going to have to grab and unpeg the leg. You got to try to move everything. There we go. Alright, so start folding them down, fold that up, and fold in the windshield. Then what you're going to want to do is reposition the foot to make it look like that. Now you're going to do it with the other one. Simple again. Kind of unpeg the foot leg thing. Start moving it down, start bending it down. Have it to where it does that. Then wiggle it in, fold the windshield down. Now you have both legs done. So, here he is in his, no, he's not done, but that's what you're going to get right now. So then what you're going to want to do is try to unpeg these. Here, there we go. Hold on, I got to raise my setup a bit. Sorry, my fingers got in the way. Alright, so, right there, what you're going to want to do next is try to pull up the actual hands and peg them. Then you're going to have to try to bring those to the side right here. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Rotate it and pull out the hand. Then, oh, see, that's going to happen, like I said. So I guess that also gives us more time to do that. So since that just happened, I can try to put this thing back in. I forgot how it went. It went like this. There you go. There you go. So this is going to happen a lot. Rotate it and hold that hand. And what you want to do is go to the back and try to actually force this piece off. Just like that. Now you got to be careful when you force it off though. Now rotate this piece up and have the whole entire section peg into the torso. Then I can grab this piece and actually put it back onto the back. Now what you want to do is carefully fold them in. Gotta fold in this piece until it reaches all the way into the back and kind of fills it in. Just like that. Now you're gonna want to unpeg these bits and rotate them down. There we go. And there you have Studio Series Bumblebee back in his robot mode. Oh, no, never mind. We gotta do this. We gotta rotate his headlights up. There we go. Now, there we have Studio Series Bumblebee back in his robot mode. Pretty nice. And what you also can't do is, if you want to, you can actually just remove this hand. It kind of just unpegs. And the blaster, it has a hole in there. There's a hole right here. And just peg it into the blaster. And then there we go. So that is Studio Series Bumblebee. Now, the packaging actually includes a backdrop. So, like I said, it includes a backdrop. So, I'm going to move Bumblebee out of the way. And here's the backdrop. Right there. Now, that's the backdrop. Now, that just fell over. Now, I don't know if you knew, but if you look at the backdrop, also don't mind the black smudges. I don't know how that got there. But the backdrop is actually when they first see Bumblebee, or when Sam sees him transform and starts freaking out. Now right here, you can just place Bumblebee on there. And there you go. It's nicely displayed. Now right here, it says, #1 Studio Series, Transformers, Authentic Transformers, Transformers Out of Assemble, Generations on the back for some reason. And there's just some nice details on the back. This is the first encounter. So, yeah, that's the backdrop. And the back is nothing, it's just brown. So that was pretty cool. I guess we can do one more comparison, since I kind of forgot to do one. Now, like I said, this is the remake of the Bumblebee I used to have. Here he is, and this one, it's kind of really loose. I don't know why it was, though, but as you can see, he's way taller than this Bumblebee. So let me just try to get it down to size. There we go. So, as you can see, this one is actually my favorite because it's more movie accurate. This one's kind of there. But, you know, it's still cool to actually have the first movie Bumblebee. And, yeah, so that's pretty much it. Articulation, I almost forgot. Articulation is, he has this little foot joint thing, so you can get some, like, running poses or something. Right here, the leg goes in and out. It can go up, down. There's a swivel, and it rotates all the way around that this thing wouldn't get in the way. Knee joint, and that's the same as the other leg. Arm, it goes, kind of almost goes all the way around. It's kind of hard since the door is in the back. What is this? Elbow joint, it rotates and swivels at the bicep. And I guess you can kind of have wrist articulation, but that's just due to transformation. Head pivot, you can look side to side, sort of look up and down. And right here, I think he has waist rotation too. And the wings, if you wanted to, they can flap up and down, I guess. So, yeah, that's Bumblebee. So, like I said, you can get some pretty good poses out of him. So, that's pretty much it for the review, and I will see you guys in the next review. Which, I do remember saying before I made the Power of the Prime Starscream review, I said I was going to review the 5th movie, Megatron, so I guess I might do that one next. Alright guys, I will see you all next time in my next review of this. And, yeah, this is Ultra Prime, signing off. Bye.